Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news.
What's up there, LEGO fans, and welcome back to another exciting edition of Breaking News. I am Alex, and this is Jason from Jason's Bricks in 5, which is the channel you are currently watching. And in this episode, we are asking Alex.
You didn't say we had to be exciting. Jeez.
It's very exciting. It's always exciting. Anyway, hit it, man.
Yes, always.
Hit it with the questions, but these are, again... we look at your... Wait, hold on a second. Are these questions that come in from the comments section, or are these emails to you? Or
we haven't really been getting many in the emails. You certainly can send them in, but I think these are all questions from the comments, which is sometimes difficult because I don't know if there's really a question they want to ask us or not. So if I miss it, sorry. If you really want it, put Ask Alex at the beginning. It makes it easy.
Hashtag Ask Alex.
Yes.
Although
we do have someone that asked a question about that. Ask Alex.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, then carry on. And you know what? I'm not even going to say it. Because I say at the beginning of every episode, I'm going to try not to be long-winded, but it never happens. So I'm just going to be me, and I'm going to answer the way I'm going to answer. There.
There you go. He's already saved us time. All right. This first one we have is from Daz.
Daz. What's up, Daz?
30144.
Oh, Daz 30144.
Thank you for another great episode, Alex and Jason.
You're welcome.
I was in tears of laughter at the A-full response to your sponsor section. I have a question regarding your views on the scaling of doorways and vehicles compared to the size of a minifig.
Oh, wow.
And it's funny. I am glad he asked this because I've had a thought about something similar for ranting. He says, doorways used to be 5 studs high and are now 6, with vehicles growing to 6 wide. Making them now seem massive, and older vehicles now seem very small.
Yes.
And we know that. I mean, that is a tiny car. It's a newer one, but it's the scale of the old ones, right?
Very, very small, yes.
It's a smart car.
If it would be like the size of literally a smart car.
Jeez.
Yeah, clean your city once in a while.
Man, I suck.
He's got to wash his car.
No, it's electric. It makes no noise.
You know what? If I was ever...
You forgot. Out of power.
Oops. All right, call AAA. No, I can't say anything because I'll just go down one of those rabbit holes again.
But yeah, look at... I mean, you can see the size difference, right? Do those look like they go together? I know there's a truck, but there are cars that are this dimension.
Yes.
I think that's essentially the point.
To answer your question, no. Yeah, it's funny because that is a modern car.
Yeah, this came in the grocery store, I think.
Yeah, you could probably go inside the grocery store and buy it. I'll take that one.
There you go.
There you go. There you have it.
Okay.
So what is the question?
So the question is, basically, what do you think about the scaling of the minifigs?
Okay.
So they used to be much smaller, and they've gotten bigger, I mean, to make it more...
The doorways, you mean?
Well, he talked about doorways, but also cars. I think generally, a lot of things in general... That doesn't make sense. I think a lot of things in general have gotten bigger because that's how they can add more detail.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
I mean, the car, if you add more detail, you can then add the side mirrors and stuff
like
that.
This has been a topic of controversy for some time now, ever since the minifigure came out back in 1978. I will say this. A couple of videos I did, and they obviously... They performed really well because they asked a very poignant question, and that is, the first one is, are Lego cars too big? Mm-hmm. And the thumbnail was like one of those massive like speed champion cars next to one of the just like that smart car size. And I also did one about trains, like, are trains too small? Because they're just 6 stud wide, and we know that trains are massive in real life, right? And in both of those videos, many people made the point that the minifigure scale itself is off. Because the minifigures are the size that they are not the dimension of a normal human, right? And that makes it a challenge to kind of get the sizing right as far as interiors of buildings. I just did the review on the Orient Express, and it has those. There's probably a name for it, but they have kind of a lobby on either end of the train, like the entryway, and there's a doorway like a little arch.
Oh, the people can't fit through it.
Yeah, they cannot fit. They're too tall and they're too wide. There's no way. You can probably
They're
put
Americans.
They're Americans. Can't get those Americans through those doorways, man.
Sorry.
America. We've got the beef.
Supersize me.
And maybe their bodies can fit through, but not with their hats or their hair's too big, whatever the case might be. And what do I think about it? I don't know. I don't know if I have a strong opinion about it. It's just one of those things that just exists in the Lego world. It is what it is, and we deal with it. And we want our cities to be as realistic as possible, but because of the scale or sizing of the minifigures, it really creates a problem with a lot of the vehicles, especially vehicles. Yeah. Because if you think about a vehicle having two people comfortably side by side, even in a compact car, that is a huge car in the Lego world.
Yeah.
So it's just not really realistic unless Lego completely redesigns and redoes the Lego minifigure. I guess the closest...
They're not going to do
They're not going to do that. We know that. We don't want them to do that. That would be insane. Insane in the membrane. But I will say this. The Friends minifigures come close because they are more...
Yeah, but we generally are not fans of that.
No,
it's
but...
not a minifig.
But they fit the human body sizing a lot better than than the default minifigure.
Yeah.
That's all. But I don't know. I don't have anything. It's not going to make me go into a rant or anything like that. But it's just one of those things that makes it a challenge if you're trying to scale it. I will say one thing is bathrooms are really hard. If you're trying to create a bathroom for your minifigures, a bathroom takes a lot of space because if you think about your minifigure walking in there, taking a shower, going on the pot, washing their hands, that takes up a lot of space. Yeah. And it's really hard to put a bathroom in a...
What I was going to say is think about how long it really took them to actually kind of put bathrooms in sets. You know?
What was the first one that was it Pet Shop? Was that the first one that had a bathroom in it?
I don't know. I know my son had a police station set that had a toilet in the jail
No kidding.
cell. Mm-hmm. I remember that one.
Okay.
And so that would have been early 2000s.
It's becoming more commonplace, but it's still very rare.
But it's kind of like, what is it, the jazz club? There's space under the stairs. Oh, we'll just put a toilet in there.
Yeah, the jazz club has one.
Yeah.
And
But no, you were completely right. And that's the part I was going to rant about is the dimensions. Like you look at some things, you're like, oh, that looks really good. And you can see the detail. But the problem is, like if you were to really compare a minifigure and just say, okay, this person's 5.5 feet tall, 6 feet, whatever. And you look and it's like, well, this room is 10 feet wide, or like the dimensions of the buildings wouldn't. Most people live in more space than that.
Yes, a lot more space.
At least in America. Yeah. Maybe other places not, but I get that. But on the flip side, we already have space issues, so it has to be small. If it's bigger, it's going to cost us how much more, and so I don't know.
Yeah, one challenge I remember. This was a fun challenge for me. Was creating the cargo house. From the
shipping container.
The shipping container house, yeah. That was a fun challenge because it had to be minifigure scale, and I put a bathroom in it, and I was really proud of the outcome. Now they have to go up. There's no stairs. There's a ladder, but man, a minifigures barely fits through there because they're like you need 3 studs wide, right, for them to fit through comfortably. Yeah. And we're not 3 studs wide in real life, right? So
we are 1 stud each.
We are 1 stud. Suck it in. What is it? Is it a stud that is like if you look at a normal Lego brick? Is that supposed to be a foot, or is that supposed to be like half a meter, or how is the measurement supposed to? Like I think I've read that somewhere, but I wasn't interested enough to remember it for now. I was like, oh, that sounds about right.
So we should talk about it here.
Is a minifigure 6 foot tall, 2 meters tall? I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably 2 meters.
Probably. It's about 6 feet.
Yeah. Good question. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below.
I think part of the problem, though, getting back to it, like Lego had set out dimensions on certain things, like the roads, right? The roads are 8 wide, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it is? Are they 16?
They're all over the place, but the current ones?
16. It's 8 and 8, right?
Yeah.
For each lane. That's what they've been. Even the road plates are essentially the same width of road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are.
And so you've got this, and it's been this way for 20,
millennia,
30, whatever years.
Forever.
What do you do? I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
You put it out there and you say, you figure it out. And that's pretty much, I think, what Lego's done. Okay, next question is from Kenneth R. XO4KN.
Hey, it's Kenneth again. What's up, man? He's a great returning customer.
Yes, we hear from Kenneth regularly. We hear from lots of people regularly.
We sure do, and
like
we love
that.
it.
They hear from us regularly. We hear from them regularly.
Whether you like it or not, you hear from us.
Once again, thank you both for answering my questions. You're
very
welcome.
welcome.
I don't remember which one, but you're welcome.
Yeah.
He says, Jason's Bricks in 5. You can get. Oh, this is the one when I said the neighbor kid came over. That's what he's talking about.
Okay.
He says, you can give the kid a Lego Oswald.
What did you say, punk?
Nope.
No way.
I still like the episode with your wives doing bricking news. However, if you put more direction in that segment, if you're watching Tanya and Mindy, this is someone else saying this. You did great.
Yeah.
However, if you put more direction in that segment, it would have done better than the 2016 remake of Ghostbusters, Answer the Call, with the all-female cast. I have to say, I know that used to be, at least, the most disliked video ever on YouTube.
The Ghostbusters gender
when
flip?
they did the first trailer for the one with
Oh,
all
no
women.
kidding.
Oh, it got horribly bombed.
Oh, wow.
So it's already done better than that.
Yeah, it has more likes.
It says, myself, I love the change from the abnormal, sort of speak. I stopped watching the Lego Masters TV show in support of you and Jason.
Well, thanks.
I definitely was laughing during Alex and Jason's answering of my long questions.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
we
remember
went
which
on.
one.
I remember that because we were
Is
going
this the
on and
Lego
on.
or- I can't remember.
I don't remember. I remember
We're all,
we were
going on and on could be any question. I'm just saying.
because it was like a 2 or 3 part question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Thank you very much, as I truly care about your hobbies and likes, even if I don't get them. I think that's a reference to you know who,
yes,
our favorite Lucky Rabbit.
that's right.
That's all right.
Good old Oswald. Hold on. That was more of a comment though?
That was
right,
more of a
Kenneth?
comment. I guess the only thing would be about the women.
We'll
We
definitely
gonna-
give them direction. They take direction from us so well. They always listen to us. Whenever we say, I want you to sit there and do this, they're so obedient. And they're such great sports.
I'm going to have under here, Alex does not speak for Jason.
And I'm being so facetious. No, they were good sports.
It was fun.
No,
We've talked about having them on again
Yeah.
and
And they-
different. I think this is why I put this in here. We just said, here, you go.
Yeah, that's what we did, and I think they did a bang up job.
I think so, too.
I wasn't going to go in there like I want you. We gave them some topics that they can talk about or questions.
Yeah.
And I think they did a good job. They went on for over half an hour.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Mindy, like a lot of times she'll start ranting about Lego.
Yeah.
And,
And
like,
I
oh my
think that's what
gosh.
Tanya was expecting.
Yeah.
That Mindy was going to kind of like go into these things, and she was like, no, she's like, she just went right into the questions.
Yeah,
I was
she
like,
went,
okay.
let's
well,
go, let's go. That's
guess it's a good thing we
that's
gave her some
her-
questions.
That's her nurse mentality, I think,
That's
right
right.
there. But no, I think no, Mindy's a good sport. I actually asked her today. I was like, "Hey, hon, I need to do this video. Would you do this with me?" She's like, "Oh yeah, sure." She's always like that, but getting the time for her to do that away from the kids, if the kids like they have to be out of the house, or if they're in the house, they have to have something to do that occupies them. Otherwise, they fight.
Yeah.
They're loud. You were at
Oh,
my
I've
house
been there.
last
I've been there.
the other night, and it was
But I have kids.
chaotic.
I know how this is.
You know how it goes. So
Many of you probably know how this is.
it's got to be like perfect like circumstances for her to be able to be in my videos. But I for both of our wives, they're great sports. When they're in front of the camera, they do a great job. They're here, they smile, they precipitate. It's great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Wives, if you're watching.
No, we love having them on. Even though, at least for my wife, I know she like dreads it. She honestly has told me, I hope no one wanted me on again. And 5 of these people said they like it.
She's great. I don't know why.
I know.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Okay.
Next question is from X Croft, another regular
That's right.
contributor.
What's up?
Says, I need to know what the choice flavor of Monster Energy drink is. Because I think that
But
you
the-
talked
the-
about those in your drawer. Oh.
The flavor that I drink?
That's my guess.
Just
Because my flavor, I've never had one. I've never had a Monster.
never ever.
Never
huh?
ever. And yet
probably a good
somehow
thing.
I've lived.
Somehow you're still alive.
They used to have them at my old work for free. Like people would just go take them, and they were just in the. I would hear
Sounds-
people like throughout the day 6 monsters. I'm like, you're gonna die.
I can't have more than one in a day, unless it's game night. Well, anyway, my favorite monster is just the green, the natural green.
The black one with the green M.
The green M, yeah, and it has sugar. I don't do the zero sugar. I can't do that. It is the
Is that
nastiest.
the white one?
Because
I know some people at work, they really like the white one.
No,
with
there's the
silver
white one,
M.
and now but the green one
Oh,
actually does
flavor.
have no sugar too. Now they
really?
did that, and I'm like, it's deceiving me. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it says zero
it
sugar.
looks
the same.
That's not cool.
But I also like the mango. The mango's a good, like if I'm looking for something a little bit different, the mango's a really nice flavor as well. But no, I usually always go for the loaded green monster, the black can with the green,
Nice.
whatever that's supposed to be. A monster
Scar,
like
something.
slashing through something. Yes, that's what I drink.
I just have Mountain Dew.
And I usually drink it at lunchtime. I usually have one for every lunch that I'm eating at home. And I go in, I make a sandwich, and I come into my office and I pull out a good old-fashioned monster. And you know what though? I will say there's a lot of times I don't finish it. I'll drink like most of it, and then I'm like, I'm done. And I'll just dump the rest.
You don't put it in the fridge for later?
Duh. Do you put Mountain Dew in the fridge and drink it later?
There never is leftover.
It's kind of same.
Tanya does. I don't.
Ugh, like flat Mountain Dew. One time I was it was last week, I was the day before Thanksgiving actually, and I had a monster with me, and I was in our side-by-side going on a trip in the mountains, and it's really bumpy obviously, and we had lunch, and I had my monster. I didn't drink much of it, so I put it in the little cup holder, and we stopped.
Splashing everywhere?
It wasn't splashing anywhere. No,
You're
I
getting
drank enough of
dirty.
it that I wasn't splashing. And it wasn't dusty. It was like it's freezing outside,
Okay.
So we stop at a site. We get out, and I take a drink of it, and it is so flat from being shooken all around. I was like, all right, guess I'm done.
That's funny.
Hysterical. Anyway, I don't know why I shared that, but there you go.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, not as good as the practical joke.
Well, that
Story.
clearly wasn't good, evidently.
Nah. Thanks for
All
that.
right. Well, that was a very short question.
And a
You
very
could've
long
just given
answer.
one flavor, but instead you got, I don't know, whatever.
That's what happens with me, guys. Be careful
I
with your
can't
questions.
imagine why we,
They're probably thinking, there's no way Alex is going to go down a rabbit hole
don't
with this
ask
question.
something so controversial as what flavor do you like?
It's very
okay.
controversial.
Next question. This is more of a statement, but it does lead to a previous question we were asked, I think. So this is from Scott Manny's 8614.
Nice,
Hope I
Scott.
said that right. I don't know. Says my minifigure army would be Lion Knights.
Oh,
I think someone asked this question: what figure would you army build?
yeah, because
And I don't think you could come up with an answer. But
Yeah.
I pulled this because he did come up with one.
I did.
When we were talking
I gave
a week or so ago.
I gave it some thought, and I was downstairs working on a project, Lego related, obviously.
Do you want me to
and
say what I would be?
I think you would be Princess Leia.
Yeah. Yes.
No, mine would be, and it would be just incredible if this happened. But I would get Bending Rodriguez from Futurama.
Bring it on, baby!
The creator, the Simpsons, they have the Quickie Mart and the Simpsons house, so
I
we
think
just
you'd
need
army build Apu.
Apu. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? No, I would love an army of benders.
That would be cool.
That would be just the coolest thing. Bending Rodriguez. Yeah. So that's what I would go crazy with. So if he was ever a CMF, man, watch out. Even if it was a box, I'd be going through Walmart's and shredding
your
and
scale?
shredding through. Yes, scale like how much. I would get down to the milligram. How much does he weigh? Get the Bending Rodriguez. Yes, he would be awesome. Anyway, that would be my my army
What would
build.
his accessory be?
A cigar and a beer. He would have, which would not be in a Lego set, but that's
It wouldn't
what
be
he
like
would.
doesn't he bend a...
Well, he bends things. Yes, he's a bending unit, but he has like the robots in the future. They have to have alcohol to power them.
I know.
Right? So, but just in case you guys don't know, but there's no way. But I will say this:
Lego would never
he's
make
always,
it because of all of his things.
His thing is theft. He's always trying to steal stuff. So I could see him with an accessory of like a diamond he's stealing, something like that.
Yeah, I see any of his accessories would be linked to some sort of debauchery.
Yes, absolutely.
And you can just imagine what that is if you're not familiar. If you are familiar with the show, I'm sure you already know kind of what we're talking about.
Yep. Yeah,
right,
there you
so
go.
there you go.
But Lion Knights, that is a cool. That's a realistic approach because it actually is a real.
It would be a real army.
A real army. There you go. Not my fictitious one in my head.
Or my real one that I have.
Anyway, continue on.
Okay. Oh, and we're at 235. For those of you wondering what the army count is.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering.
People ask every once in a while. Haven't bought any in a while.
You're gonna have more Oswalds than subscribers. How about that?
I'm pretty close. Next is from Kendra Smoky Winnie Riggs.
What's up, Kendra?
Or Kendra.
We know Kendra.
We know Kendra.
We know.
But
Kendra.
we wanted to give Winnie and Riggs.
We just the other day we were admiring your sig fig
Winnie
in
and Smokey.
in the temple grounds.
That's right. When the young men from church came over.
That's right.
I was telling them. So, the question is, speaking of people coming to visit, have you had people in wheelchairs like myself? I'd love to see y'all's Lego cities.
Really?
Love
That'd be
you
great.
guys and glad to meet you all in person.
Fantastic.
It was great. We did
yeah,
enjoy seeing
love you too. This is great.
She's on. There's a. So do you remember Moments of the Magic who did the
Yes.
Hocus Pocus?
Yes.
So
I
he
do.
does a live stream Fridays and Sundays, and she's on there a lot,
No kidding.
almost all the time.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So she gets on
Yeah.
what is it, StreamYard, and
Yeah.
she's on there. So
Right.
she's been building the Home Alone house. She didn't ask about this, but I'll just
Awesome.
tell you. I don't know.
Well, I
Welcome
like
to
I like
Kendra's
the
update.
updates. Yeah, Kendra's updates. Brought to you by
yeah,
Kendra.
so it's been fun to see her doing that. So, anyways,
So okay, the
getting
next
back,
question.
have you ever had someone in a wheelchair come to visit?
I've never had someone in a wheelchair visit. However, I will say this: I can maneuver people in wheelchairs, no problem. I've done it many times. My grandmother was in a wheelchair for many years, and when she'd come over to my parents' house, which is not wheelchair friendly, we just pick her up and move her up and down the stairs, no problem. We do the same thing for you, no problem. The main floor, you can get around easy with your wheelchair. Upstairs, probably no problem. Get you into the Star Wars room. Downstairs, we can get you down there, no problem. There's not a lot of room to move around in a wheelchair, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you have a similar issue in the Star
there's-
Wars room and downstairs. There's just not a lot of space
We
around
can get you in front of the airport area, no problem, the industrial
there.
side.
Like the Ninjago.
But there's that, the table sticks out too far. I don't know, maybe we could squeeze you through there. It would be really tough.
You're definitely not getting on the far side. That's where
Not
it's
far
smaller.
side, no. Yeah, that's a little
So over
tougher.
by the up house and the back.
I don't
of
know.
the
There's only one way to find out. Come on over, and we'll haul you down there and see what happens. Yeah, I mean, the worst case scenario, you see at least half the city, right? Can you low ride? Can we get you underneath the tables? Probably
Well, that's
not,
the other thing.
but pretty close. Unless you go on the side.
I guess that's the other question, especially where you have the raised level. Would that be an issue possibly? You know, if she's sitting down, would she be able to see up into the city?
Oh,
That
yeah,
could
that's
be
right.
A different problem.
We'd have to like.
You could come with some sort of.
We could figure it out.
Platform
It
or
doesn't
something.
matter. You know what? That's why I work out, is so I can lift you up. So we can just pick you up, look around. We'll parade you around the city. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But make it soon before my back goes out, because with the way things are going in my life, it's going to happen sooner rather than later.
Yes.
But no, that would be an interesting and fun challenge. Absolutely. One I'm very happy to do. Yours is probably a little bit more. There's a lot more room down here for you.
Well, I don't know. The couch is in the way.
There's a couch in the way. We got to get this thing
No,
out
that's
of the
not true.
way. There's a moving company that can take care of it, I heard.
Yeah, they'll lose it. Anyways, no, mine is, the stairs are a little steep because it's, it's built in the 70s, whatever. But other than that, I think, yours, you have like a turn because the stairs go down and you.
Oh, yeah, there's a landing.
Mine's
Yeah.
straight down. So as long as we could get around the
She
to
totally,
the
she would
entrance,
totally
I think
fit
it
through
would be
that.
fine.
Totally
I
fit
think
through
it'd
that. And we wouldn't even.
I just don't know because I've never tried.
Do you? Does your chair do shock absorption? Is there like suspension in there? Because if we're going down his stairs, we might be able to just like.
You're just gonna.
She's like. maybe I don't know. Maybe there's some value in that kind of a chair. It's got some shock absorbers to go downstairs.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, we'll make sure it's nice. Well, if she does come over, let me know. I want to come over and I would be happy to help.
Well, if she's gonna come to one, she may as well hit both. We're not that far from each
Yeah,
other.
hit both. Yeah,
If she's way up north. You're gonna come down. You may as
make
well
it worth it. Yeah, make it worth it.
All right. Next
Thanks,
question
Kendra.
is from your buddy Brickstar.
Brickstar, what a guy.
No, Brickstar says, "Where are the marshmallows?"
Aisle 4 if you go for the front of the store, you go about a third of the way down there on your right on the bottom shelf. Gosh darn it, I can't believe I remember that. Yeah. I can picture it in my mind, my 16-year-old self, but now I know.
Yes. Forever. For those of you that are wondering, we had a conversation about when he worked at a grocery store, and I always get asked.
And
by
my
people,
very
like
first
I work
day,
there.
my very first day, I was walking up the aisle and someone asked me where something was, and I'm like, it's my first day. I don't really know where anything is. So, anyway, at least he was a nice lady. It's like, oh, and I hit you with a big question, didn't I, young man? Like, yeah, you did. I'm gonna keep going. And I'm like, I better learn where the marshmallows are.
All right.
Thanks, Jabo.
Next question and/or comment is from Andreas H.
Andreas.
Yes. No, you're not a flop. How come you say that? I think
Who's
at
a
the
flop?
beginning,
Oh,
we had said something about flip or flop, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna flop. It's something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks. I think that's a good thing.
That's our joke. We, self-deprecating humor.
Yes,
we like to make fun of ourselves
because it's so
because we
easy.
beat you to the punch.
Yeah, that's right.
It says, I even turned on the computer to tell you.
Oh,
that's right. Normally I watch on that smart TV because it's more convenient to watch.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to type with those up and down keys and the left and right buttons on the TV YouTube app, I totally get that.
Man,
like when
there's no
because I have
way.
Apple TV and I'm like trying to spell
There's
out.
no way.
And it's always, like WAYB, that's not really a word, but it's like,
yeah.
and apologies to your wives. I was so fascinated that I didn't think of turning on the computer. Really great show. And by the way, Northern Germany, little island in the North Sea. It is that far enough away? The question was, where are you from?
Yeah,
so
that's pretty darn far away.
So we appreciate you getting on the computer and putting that.
Yeah, thank you.
That is pretty cool.
That is cool.
Did you know I went to school in Germany?
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, I went in Northern Germany.
Deutschland.
It was, let's see, you're in the North Sea, so I think you would be on the west. I was in Kiel. There was a study abroad program at the University of Utah, so I went 2 years.
2 years, huh? Mm-hmm. Wow.
So,
you speak,
I've
speak
been,
Deutsch?
I used to speak it better,
Oh.
and now I speak it
I speak.
very little. Ein bisschen.
Okay.
That's very little.
My wife says I speak 2 languages. I speak English and bad English.
But no, I love Germany. I think it's great. And I did go out to the West Coast. So
What years were those?
So that would have been the summer of 98
Summer of '69.
and the summer of 99. Yeah. Because the first year I went out,
88 to '99.
so I was out there. So the program was
right
like,
before Y2K.
Yeah. Welcome to.
You guys
your
remember
travel channel.
Y2K?
If they're watching our channel, they probably do.
Oh.
That's the sad part.
Hey, come on now. We have a lot of young people watching this.
I don't know if you looked at the demographics. I'm guessing not. Anyways,
No.
yeah, Y2K.
They're about our
That's so
generation.
funny.
Gen X.
Yeah, so it was summer of 98. I went out, and I was there for like 5 weeks. And then my wife came out, and then we took a few weeks and traveled around Europe, went to Germany.
That's really
and
cool, man.
Austria.
Yeah.
Next year I went back, and my wife didn't come because she had just had my son. But
Well,
I was
that'll
just
do
there
it.
for a month. So, yeah, no, I love it. So,
That's awesome. Thanks, Andreas.
then it says now back to the not so smart TV.
Still
1 hour, 24 minutes to watch.
Well, that was a long episode. Sorry, thanks for hanging in
there.
there
That was
with
a
us.
record episode.
Record time.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they made it.
Hour and
It
24.
says still an hour and 24 to watch.
What
So does
the
that mean
heck?
you were at the beginning?
Hopefully it's at the beginning.
Yeah.
Man, not the
Anyways.
middle. Yikes. All right.
All right. So
Here we go.
All right. Next question is from Tech Elliott.
Tech
From
Elliott.
Tech Elliott every once in a while.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you guys make this available in audio form on Spotify, iTunes, and/or other podcast hosts?
That's your question.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Well, you know what?
Well, so
Oh,
I go ahead. Is that what you were going to say?
I was just going to say we'll look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Easy enough to look into
I'll
it.
just Brick Trains what he did because he does it. I've actually.
Oh, he does. Yeah, that's right.
I've been going back and listening to the old ones.
Yeah.
The original. It's funny because it's like 2020, and they're like, yeah, you know, and like the time frame. You're like, yeah, it's so weird.
Huh.
But yeah, when I drove down to St. George, I listened to him in the car when I'm driving.
Right
But
on.
anyways,
Okay.
so we could look into that certainly. The one episode that I do think might be an issue is community commentary.
Oh, yeah, because that's more
you kinda
visual.
need to see stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that would work.
It wouldn't work.
Is it interesting to listen to people say,
we can't-
"Ooh, look
Ooh,
at
I
that!
like that.
Ooh,
What is it?
wow!
What is it? What do you
Did
see?
you see how tall that was? I can't imagine that. That would be pretty interesting.
It would be horrible. We would.
Is
We'll
it
look
any better
into.
to see it and hear us do that though? I don't know.
That's a good point. We'll look into
I don't
it
know.
for the
It
episodes
could
that
be
are
fun.
not community commentary because
Put it
those,
on there and see
those
what
are
happens.
dependent on. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, great question.
So
Thank you.
we'll look and see. I mean, heck, we're selling shirts now.
That's right. We are on the map.
That's right. Woo! Get your Bricking News shirt
Get your brick on.
if you want to support us. Well, not really. We don't make money, but if you want one,
But at least you get something
you
that's
can get
cool.
one. I was gonna say if you get a shirt, send us a picture of you wearing
We
your
would
shirt
love
somewhere
that.
cool. I'd love to see that.
And then we can show it off on our channel if you're okay with that.
If you don't
Let
wanna
us
be
know.
seen, that's fine.
Like you're okay. Go ahead and
All
show
these
this
people
off.
like cut off their heads, like a picture of like just their shirt.
How do we know this isn't your wife showing this off? Or you? That looks like your body, Alex.
Anyway,
All right, yeah. Thanks for that.
all right. Next question.
Oh,
This is from Shy Time is my time.
shy time is my time.
You watch Shy Time's content? You ever watch it?
Some.
Some? I like some of the stuff he does. It's kind of cool to see. I remember one, he has a motorcycle and he drove through like these Lego boxes. It was pretty funny. Anyways,
All right.
I digress.
We digress.
Irregardless.
Irregardless of that.
What else is on the bingo card today?
Yeah,
okay.
we did.
Anyway,
Space.
Mox, rants.
Box. Jimmy.
That's what we should do. We have a bingo card, and people just pay us to say the words in their row.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We could.
There we go.
We finally make
We
money
can
at this.
Finally make some money.
I don't know what they would win, but
Yeah.
anyways. Okay, sorry, Shy Time.
Going back.
Says, I've been preaching this for a while.
Oh.
Land members should do something creative with their sets. Oh, I think this has to do with, you were talking about how you did a reveal.
Oh, the
and,
reveal with
you
the
know,
boxes,
Some of the
yeah.
sets, like, it kind of feels,
Stale.
well, kind of everyone does the same thing. What's
yeah.
the point, right?
It's like, what's the difference between you and some
All
other
right.
dude doing it? Yeah.
Yeah. Says, reviews are boring. Well, that's pretty straightforward.
Tell us how you really feel.
There are channels dedicated to that. The My Own
Yeah.
Take is left to just another review. Sadly, won't do much. Take the set and build something completely different with it.
Yeah.
Make an idea video instead of a review video. For example, a title, I built the Avengers compound out of the Avengers tower. Or I gave a Lego flower to a random person in the mall, etc. There are so many channels who are part of the LAN that were creative in both their content and their builds before being onboarded.
Huh.
But afterwards, their content became just another review. There is so much opportunity that is being wasted. Oh, and I'm still watching and thankful for you, Alex and Jason. LOL.
Thanks. That's good. I like that. That's great advice. I hope I haven't fallen into that category of just being a review channel. But I will say this. What he said is true. Because if you just become another reviewer, you know, not that I like doing reviews. You do reviews too. But you do it your own unique style. So, but it is still a review of that same set that someone else has as well. And the LAN is a good example that you shared there.
And that's the hard part, trying to differentiate what you're doing with
Yes.
it. It's like, here's, I don't know, Avengers
the-
Tower. I can show you all the features. Well, so
Right.
that's what most people are going to do. So what do you do that's different, right?
Yeah, for me, it's about, okay, now it's time to place it in the city. That's always been my shtick. Like, okay, now we're done. I give my recommendation on it. Like, all right, now it's my favorite part. Let's take it downstairs and find a spot for it to be displayed or add it to the city. That's kind of exciting thing for me. But I will also share this. The last two big set reviews that I did were the train and Avengers Tower.
Yes.
Okay. I did the follow-up videos I did with each of those. For the Avengers Tower, it was the comparison to my old Avengers Tower, where I had to say goodbye to it.
Goodbye, Avengers Tower.
Goodbye, Avengers Tower. And then the other one was the motorizing, the train.
Orient Express.
The Orient Express. Those two videos that followed up were so simple for me to make. They took no time at all, a little bit of effort, sure. They absolutely blew away the review video as far as viewership goes in one day. In one day. And I went,
See,
okay,
I think that perfectly
yeah, that's exactly what you're saying.
Estrella illustrates his point.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing something different, and that's what people want to see.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen the pictures of the set. I don't need you to show me.
Right.
Oh, look, it's a better picture of the set.
Yeah.
But if you're showing different things you can do with it,
Yeah,
I
but
think shows
that
you.
confirms exactly what you're saying, because it has to be something unique.
So I guess the question is, like, if you were to take a set, so say they gave you Avengers Tower, and you didn't actually build Avengers Tower, you built something else out of it. Would LAN be against that?
LAN gives us a lot of freedom on what we do. However, we still have to do a review on it. Like, that's what they say, a review. But it's up to us to really talk about, like, I don't know. I've never seen anybody do that before, not build it. Now, I will say this, though. When I talked to somebody in the LAN, I was very specific about certain sets. Like, there's some sets, like, I don't really care to review this. Like, you're sending this to me. It's hard for me to review it because this is not in my wheelhouse of sets.
Even like when you got the stunt sets, for
Yeah,
example.
but more than that, when I got the 4+ sets, I got that in a bulk of other sets that I wanted to review. So I got these other sets. I'm like, what am I going to do with these? So I did a review of them anyway. And come to find out, she said, you can just show the box. Just say, this is this set. And you don't even have to open it, is what she said to me. And I thought, okay, that changes things for me. So that being said, going into 2024, I'm going to take, if there are sets like that, because they do, like city sets, they do waves. Like, they'll send you 12, 13 sets at once, not just one at a time. Unless it's like a big set like Avengers Tower or the Orient Express. So if that's the case, then that makes that a lot more interesting to do the reviews. I'm not going to do like a review. I'm going to get the family involved. Maybe I do them all at once. Or maybe, like you recommended, do something completely different with them. Don't even build the set. Build something out of them.
something completely different.
And now for something completely different. Yeah. So no, that's great advice. And just the fact that those two examples with those two sets, and then my follow-up video, because I work my butt off on those. You do a lot of B-roll. You do a lot of typing, like what you're going to say about it and how you want to say it and the way you want to say it and your recommendation. And it's a lot of work. There's a lot of prep. There's hours into it, actually. And then the follow-up video was just me holding my camera like I'm doing this. I'm not even scripted. I'm just talking. And it just gets instantly, after the review's been out a week, one day those follow-up videos just pass it right up. I was like, okay, so there is something to that. So that was a good lesson. So your comment is very timely. So yes, great job. Thank you. It's a great recommendation, and it's good advice. So I will take it. I don't know what I'll do, but it's good stuff.
So I know, was it last time? I think we talked about, you sold out and did the reveal. Like, oh, look at the box. I think you should stick with my thought. Just weigh it. No one else is doing that. Is this a good value? Well, it's this much. That tells you it's this much per pound compared to the
whole thing.
Whatever the
that's
the
fun.
modular. This is what it looks like.
There you go.
Maybe we'll build it and see if it's worth it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That gives you something different rather than, look, it's a box in a box.
What do you guys want to? So when Lego sends me something and they have a reveal video, because I don't like doing reveal videos because it's just a reveal.
It's probably
video.
already been seen.
Yeah, it's already been
It's
leaked,
not going to get you much.
and it's not out of the box. So I like that suggestion. What do you guys think? So if the embargo date for the review is different than the reveal date, and I have a reveal opportunity, because what I do is, like, I do shorts too. I'll do a quick short of like the box, like, here it is, and I'll put music to it. I don't say anything.
I have another thought.
So let's hear it.
Here you go.
Here we go, man. The ideas are flowing now.
This might be crap. You can tell me. When you get the shipping box, you can like do I got a thing. You don't open it because you can't tell people, but you can weigh it and see how much that one is. What do you think it is? You know, and then people can put comments, kind of build up some excitement for your reveal.
So it's not a leak. You're not revealing anything. You have a box.
You've told them it's 8 pounds, whatever this is. I don't know.
What is in
It's
the
a thought.
box? What's in the box?
Maybe you try it and it sucks, and then you can blame it on me. I don't know. I'm trying to help you come with something different. I think it
good.
could. I think it could be fun because if people, you know, if they watch that first video and then they want to know, like
The
you give it
follow-up.
some sort of
Yeah.
title, like, you know, to be opened on, you know,
Yeah,
November
there
1st
you
or
go.
whatever.
That's
Which is
kind of a
hard
good- that's
because
kind of
Lego
fun.
does screw that.
Yeah,
up
they
sometimes
do
for
mess
you.
that up for me.
I don't
yeah.
know. I'm trying to help you.
No, this is good.
That's all I bring.
It's good
is
stuff.
different weird ideas.
I like the different weird
So,
ideas. Yeah,
no.
and share yours too, guys, if you think of anything.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Oh, another one from Xcroft.
Yeah, all right.
With reveal video.
Oh, how about that? Okay, here we
I
go
guess we're
again.
going again. With reveal videos, maybe you could look. See, you're getting immediate
Wow,
response.
look at this.
Wow,
This is
I
incredible.
didn't even
Ask
plan
and you
this.
shall receive.
With reveal videos, maybe you could look more into the history of the thing, like the designers who did it, etc.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I kind of shrugged there a little bit because I don't. Well, how do I say this in a nice way? Gosh, I don't really know how to say this in a way that doesn't come off as me being a jerk.
Generally, people don't know or care who the designer is.
Yes, that's me. I don't.
I mean, I think I don't think it sounds like a jerk. I mean, I think you probably have some hardcore like Jabo knows. I'm sure who a lot of the sets are designed by. I couldn't name a lot of them. You know.
Yeah, I know. There is opportunity for LAN members to get an interview with designers. I'm not ambitious in that regard
You
because
should get Amy and Jamie and ask why they don't pick us.
yeah, I'm sure they have a lot to do with that. Hey, the heck! Come on, look at us. How cool are we?
That'd probably go over real well. A gotcha interview.
Who are you?
I've applied for
Nobody
Lego Masters
apparently.
like 5 times. Why you pick me? I'm really good.
Who are you? No one apparently. No, hold on a sec. What else does he say? History of the thing. History of the thing.
So maybe you could talk about, I don't know, like
Oh, give like a history. Like, okay, so if it's the Orient Express, I say like, this is 140th year anniversary, or celebrating 140 years. This train actually went through these cities.
it went from
back
Paris
in
to
then.
Istanbul.
And yeah, and it was different, and this is the route it took, or this is how many people it traveled with, and these are the classes and of people it took as well. That kind of stuff.
I mean, it's an idea because it's better than
Here's
the box. It's the same
It
box
looks
you
like
saw
it's on an 8
from
stud
18 other
wide.
LAN members.
It looks like it's this many studs long.
I'm super excited. Thank you, Lego, for sending this to me. I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't know.
No, that's good advice too. No, that, like you said, it was an immediate response.
That is funny,
to my
though, that
question.
came right
Yeah.
after.
How about that? Thanks, Xcroft. Appreciate that.
All right. Next comment is from Pasta Jensen. Oh, this is in regards to No by November. I
Oh,
think this is what the comment is. He says, combine it with Lent. Same result. Makes you feel miserable. I would agree.
thank you for that.
Lots of great deals were missed out on by, well, I can't say many, by a few of us.
Yeah.
Oh, your favorite, Mardi Gras Man 23.
Hey, Mardi Gras Man 2-3.
Your spirit couch brother.
That's right, man.
Ask Alex,
I'm on location.
how many voices do you have?
How many voices do
That's
I
what he
have?
says. And then I want to hear the actual conversations you have with yourself when you're building the city and playing with the minifigs.
Oh, no, you don't.
I think you do. I mean, when
No, you don't.
you know, space and you know.
I can't help.
Hey Doc, we gotta get.
Hey, Doc. Wait. We got to go back to 1955. I don't know how many voices I have. If that's what, hold on a second. Is he talking about like when I start talking with the minifigures in front of the
just
camera?
all the different little voices you do. You know, like when the kid, you know, you were gonna buy the Ninjago city markets, and the kid.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
You did that voice, and you did
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't know, the old lady voice, and you. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I guess, yeah, come to think of it, I guess I've done a lot of impressions in front of the camera
I don't
here.
know if that's the right term.
No, it's probably not.
Voices. We'll
I-
just stick
I'll
with
just
voices.
I'll just say attempts. Yeah. No, I don't know. I haven't counted them yet, Mardi Gras Man, but I will. But if you want to kind of give me some challenges, I'm happy to do that for you, for your entertainment. Oh, dance monkey.
Maybe that's what you need to do for your reveals. Do different voices.
Today's reveal is going to be in Barack Obama's voice. Oh, look, here's the train. It's pretty good. It's pretty fast. And now I know everybody wants a train. We're going to do our best to get everybody the train when it's available. So if you want a train, you can get it. You can get a train. That was a terrible impression. Sorry. Folks are hurting.
If they buy those sets, they are.
Yeah. We're trying to get these reasonable prices of these Lego sets. I mean, $300 for a train. It's ridiculous. People are hurting.
I detect a hint of Jimmy Carter in there.
Oh yeah,
There's a little Jimmy twang, a little
yeah.
Jimmy
I
Carter
think you're
twang.
right. There is a little bit. See,
That's
I'm very-
Barack Carter.
Barack Carter. I'm really rusty on. He hasn't been president for a while. I'm a little rusty on him. But back when he was president, I would have team meetings, and my team would want me to do the whole team meeting in someone's voice, usually the president's, and can you do it in Obama? And I would do the whole meeting in his voice, and it would be a serious conversation. Yeah. Some people would just roll their eyes.
It sounds like it would be a serious conversation.
Look, if you want overtime, you can have overtime. We're not taking any of that away. Sorry.
Okay.
There's another voice for you, Earl.
There you go.
There you go, man.
Next is from Mayo Hosco.
Hey, Mayo. I haven't heard from you for a little while. How you doing, man?
Welcome to the Tipper Truck Army, Jason.
Oh, yeah.
wearing.
Look at that. Welcome, indeed.
Thank you. Alex Nunes needs some of the houses, restaurants, and small businesses like the Holiday Village and the Big Rig truck stop to better balance his underground city.
Ah.
Not all the big cities need subways.
You know what? That is a good suggestion. I do need to work on the infrastructure underneath the city, and that is a good way to go. There you go. I like that.
Let's see. Next.
I need to get all those little Lego sets out that I have in storage. Maybe there's something I can use there. I'm afraid to look in there, though, because I think a lot of them are quite yellowed.
Probably. Put the other ones in the sun and make them match.
Make them all match.
Make them all yellow.
It gives it some character, right?
There you go.
All right.
Andrew Mazzarini,
What's up, Andrew?
2742.
Oh, you're still taking. You're still saying his name.
Yes.
I just say Andrew.
Well, maybe. I managed to get all caught up on this week's Newsday.
Newsday.
Oh yeah, Tuesday is Newsday. We said that at the very beginning, and we've never said it again. I think. Remember, Tuesday is Newsday.
There you
That was
go.
like it lasted one episode. That slogan.
I'm glad you remembered it. We're like, oh, what?
Well, at first I was thinking it was noons, like noons.
yeah, play off
but
my
then
name,
I'm like,
yeah.
wait, there's no. Anyway, okay, so you watch.
Anyway, regardless.
Does Jason get enough questions directed at him to rename Ask Alex to Ask the Anchors yet?
Yes, I'm a full advocate of calling it Ask the Anchors.
So I will tell you, I think this kind of bugs Alex that we call it Ask Alex. So that's why we do it. Okay, next question.
There you have it.
Anything I can do.
Because that's what I say.
Just kind of tweak him a little bit. Like, I don't really want to make him mad, like a prank. But if I can just...
No.
You should have seen him before. He was like, we need to change the camera angle because I was watching last week and it was too low and it was really bugging me. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't know you're taking over production of the whole thing. And all of a sudden he backed off.
Okay,
but
time
we
out.
did
Time
still
out.
change the
A little
angle.
bit. What you said is true, but the way you said it is not. I wasn't a jerk about it.
He said it like...
I just said, hey, Jason, would you like to take some constructive feedback, man?
No, I was going to do it like Barack
said-
Obama. How you did it.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Anyways, no.
Should I do Clinton's voice next? That one's a fun one. I can't do a Clinton voice without saying something dirty though. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
probably.
So we'll skip that one. But I was nice. But yeah, you talked about you wanna get in on the production? I'm like, no, you do it your way, buddy. You got it.
Yeah.
I like just showing up.
So I always
And
have that
answering
in
questions.
my back pocket.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, speaking of production, you got to make a commercial for this one.
It's gonna be awesome. Trust me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, next. Oh, we're back to Brickstar.
Brickstar.
Buddy Brickstar. How come things pop into my head and Jason says them? Sting, flock of seagulls, and more.
Nice. Wow,
Well,
you
I
guys
can
are on the
tell
same
you,
wavelength or something.
Great
there.
minds think alike, and so do ours. It's very funny. I actually I've told my wife that very same thing. I'm like, he says so many things, and I'm like, that's exactly what I was thinking. So it is very funny to me. We're
Jabo's
kindred spirits.
He's been in Lego for over 50 years. 50 years, thereabouts?
Pretty close.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
I thought us like 30, 35 years was impressive. But not just that, but just like the encyclopedic knowledge that he has of things,
Oh, yeah.
you know, that he can remember. It's pretty cool. It's impressive. And also, now that I'm talking about Brickstar, how many, like he's got his like original channel, right?
He has so many channels.
He's got
My favorite has to be Tipper Truck TV, by the way.
Jipper Truck TV.
I love it. It's got like 200 subscribers, and it's the best thing on YouTube. Go check it out.
Check it out and subscribe. But no, like, but what I'm getting to is the amount of videos that he has out there.
Yeah.
Like thousands and thousands and thousands. I am just impressed. I applaud you, Jabo.
And they're not all Lego, because he has
No,
his,
they're not. That's
his
right.
Trains
Yeah,
are
he's got
fun
the train.
channel,
Trains are
and
fun.
He's got all kinds of different stuff.
He does. Yeah,
And,
it's impressive. It's impressive, and how you can pump out the videos and just have fun with it. Still, life goals for us young guys.
Well, it's funny because it's Brickstar, and I'm like, why is he the czar of bricks? Like when I first started watching, do you know why it's Brickstar? I figured this out on my own, I think.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
Because it's trains are fun, bricks are fun, bricks are, trains are.
Yeah, but doesn't
I think
it's
that's
a
what it
good
has
play
to
on
be.
wood.
I think
play on
wood. A good play on wood.
Play on wood. Knock on wood. Play on words.
See, he had to say something dirty. Sorry, I'll cut that out.
Well, if you think about it,
Oh gosh.
it really depends on what your definition of is. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here is I'm impressed and that he's still going strong because, YouTubers have come and gone.
Yeah,
They
a
have.
lot do.
And not just small ones, but pretty good size YouTubers. And he just does it. He does it for the love of Lego, for the love of the hobby. And he's, anyway, I'm not just trying to say go check out Jabo's channel or Brickstar's, but I'm just impressed, that's all. Like, I've thought about starting another channel for something else. Like, I do have
Well,
another
you do have
channel.
a second channel.
Yeah, but it's just like yours. It's about my life
It's
that nobody
about us
cares.
and no one watches it.
But there's funny because I have some videos that have gone viral for that, because they're about my truck or something like this or that people love. They click on it like, oh, this is so cool. I like your video. They subscribe, but it's nothing like the Lego one, and that's what I do I was gonna say full time, but I do a lot of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just trying to say that that's just it's an inspiration to keep going. Like, okay, we can do this. I want to be like Jabo. There you go. There you go, Jabo. You the man. I will drink to that.
I'm out, but I'll pretend.
Oh, good syrupy goodness.
Yeah. Sweet, sweet nectar.
Sweet nectar. The nectar of the gods.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Mr. Burr. Next one, Thomas Bossy 2174.
What's up, Thomas?
What is a lot of fish called?
School.
School. What are a lot of jellyfish called?
Jelly school? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh, wait. A squid army.
No. It's a bloom.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know that either. So he could be making it up.
He calls it a bloom?
That's what it says. I have no reason to doubt it.
We got to
That's
check.
why you come
Fact
here.
check.
For
Fake news.
For possible real
Fake
facts about
news.
things we don't know about.
Calling a jellyfish, a flock of jellyfish a bloom.
Because I think this is because we were talking about the murder
Yeah.
of crows and all that stuff. So
Yeah, it was fun. That was a fun one. Oh, so we learned something new.
that might be right.
That's why.
It
why,
probably
What
is.
incentive does he have to lie, Andrew? Come on,
to
right?
make us look like fools.
Which is not
because we don't
hard
do that on
to
our
do.
own.
A bloom. Man, that is incredible. How many? Just call it a flock.
I know. It's weird. Well, because you think about it, there's herds and there's flocks and there's, just
Pods.
different names for pods.
A bloom.
Murders,
And we have
blooms, schools.
a bloom. Bloomin'. All right.
Let's see.
Is this the
Mayo
last one?
Hosco.
Hey, Mayo's got two in here.
Yes.
A twofer. All right. Let's hear it.
Finally caught up on the latest news. After renovating my Lego city, I'll film a community commentary and some commercials for businesses like Mayo City. Mm-hmm. Keep up the good work for both of you.
Well, thank you.
I am excited. This is like the first person. I mean, we got the A Fool podcast. They did the one, but we kind of begged them and pleaded.
Yeah.
I think the video of you groveling really put them over the edge. No, that was super cool. You know, we've told people, please feel free to send in a commercial. So if you have one, send it in. We'd love to feature that.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be any good. You've seen ours.
Yeah, it'll give me a break because he's
you
always
make
bugging
fun
like,
of the
"Hey,
A-
I need a commercial."
If you make fun of the A Fool podcast, we're definitely going to play it.
Oh yeah,
You know we're fans of
you
that.
know it. Mm-hmm. Guaranteed. Oh man. Now
I have a question for you.
for who? Me or me?
You.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Hey, that was the last question. We're done for the night.
You thought so. No, the question, because we briefly, when we were having a conversation yesterday, and we briefly touched on this, I'm curious, why don't, in your videos, and I generally don't either, you know, a lot of YouTubers, they say, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell and, you know, all this kind of stuff. You're right, you know what I'm talking about. I think you've heard it.
Yes.
I'm just curious, I'm not trying to get you angry.
I know.
I'm just curious why you don't do it.
Yeah, I say it that way because I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know why I don't do it. I don't know why. Because because I don't want to sound desperate.
And that's probably, like, it feels kind of
like, okay,
please watch my video. Like, I don't want it to come across that way.
Let me share this with you guys really quick on my stats, because YouTube has a lot of numbers and stats, and I look at them. Not a lot, but I happened to look at them today, actually.
Okay.
And I had no idea how many people had the notification bell turned on of my subscribers.
Oh, you can see that?
You can see that.
I didn't know that.
So based on that data, I found out that about 15% of my subscribers actually have the notification bell turned on. The average that YouTube says is between 10 to 30%. So I'm like, I'm in there, you know, whatever. 72% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. 72%.
Which is funny because you have so many subscribers, and your average video, like these, for example, or, you know, a not highly viewed video on your channel, you end up, you know, a couple thousand views, right?
Yes.
So, you know, you're talking like 2% of your people, and 75% of those, you're saying? Is that what you said is not subscribed?
Yeah. So you're looking at more than 2/3 of the people who watch my videos are not subscribers.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would not have
So,
guessed that.
and I don't know if me saying, please like and subscribe and comment on, because I'm not, I don't know. I just don't want to sound like one of those, because you know what? Here's the thing. When I'm watching someone's video, and I'll watch things that I think I'm interested in, and I am one of those people that's not a subscriber, and I will watch the majority of the videos that I watch on YouTube, I'm not subscribed to. And I'll watch it, and it's interesting, and I'll watch the whole thing. I won't comment. I'm just interested in the content. And at the end, they go, all right, guys, or usually, I hate it when it's in the middle. Like, all right, guys, here's the deal really quick. Just so you guys know, if you can do me a favor and go ahead and like this video. And if you
really
haven't
helps
already,
the algorithm.
It really helps me out if you subscribe. And I hate when they show the graphic. As you can see here, 89% of you guys who watch my videos aren't even subscribed. So why don't you just subscribe? And I hate that. I hate it so much. And I skip. And I'm like, I am sure I am never going to see you again, because that ticks me off. I hate people begging me. If I like your content and you're a good content creator, then I will subscribe. All right? But the thing is, you have a one-off video that interested me. The other stuff I could not care less for. So I'm going to move on my way. And that's fine. And I totally understand that's going to happen to my stuff. Yeah. That's going to be the way it is. Because I did a review on the airplane. People who like airplanes will watch it. They don't care about Lego. They're going to check, oh, that's an interesting comparison. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know Lego did that. That's funny. But I'm not going to subscribe to this dude because I don't care about Lego. I care about airplanes, right? So I'm not going to sit there and just beg every single person that comes along, like, please subscribe. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't, please don't. All right? I'm just happy that you stopped by for the small moment that you did. But I know what I really hate is when they're like, and now a word for my sponsor. This is sponsored by NordVPN. They have this blah, 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 and it's right in the middle of their video. Skip.
Yep.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, my gosh. I get enough of these ridiculous ads at the beginning, in the middle, and in the middle again, and at the very end of your video. I don't need you saying, this is brought to you by this company because they're paying me a lot of money. So you should check it out. Now back to the normal content that you clicked on this video for. It just drives me crazy. So that, again, a long-winded answer to your question. I guess it's because I don't want to be one of those people that I don't like on YouTube. That's all.
Oh.
What do you guys think?
I think that's fair. I mean, I probably generally am the same way.
Yeah, do you do it? I don't know. Do you? I don't
Not
think
really. There's been a few times where it's like, especially earlier on, I maybe said it more. But there's just something that seems kind of hokey or disingenuous about it to me.
Yeah,
and
maybe the early success of my channel, not that it's super successful now, but it doesn't have the same growth as it used to. It used to have like amazing growth back in the day. And I saw that happening. I saw that happening because of the content I was putting out. That's how I felt anyway. I was putting out content that people enjoyed and that they wanted to see more of. I didn't want to be like, oh, all right, subscribe to see stuff that you're just not interested in. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So anyway, how's yours doing?
I don't know. How do I tell?
Did you go to, the audience, that's it. Go down. And it should be at the very bottom. Yeah, so you have your ages, your gender,
I've seen that.
And go up. It's right there. You're doing better than me. So you
where's the notification
So
bell?
look at that. Oh, the notification bell. It should be up higher. Yeah, subscribers turn on all notifications. So you're sitting at a little over 10%. But look at what you're kicking my butt on. Subscribers, 68%. Mine is the opposite of that.
Well, it's probably the same people.
Yeah, but that's fine, man. If I had that stat on my channel, oh my goodness, I would be in seventh heaven.
Well,
because that's fantastic.
That would mean this isn't saying 68% of my subscribers watch. This means of the people that watch, 68% are subscribers.
Yeah, watch time. Yeah.
So what that tells me is my audience has found me, and that's it. No one else is interested.
30% ain't bad.
No, it's fine.
It just, I think it just depends on how, and the way you're looking at that.
Yeah.
Right.
I think this. So this is based on watch time. Mm-hmm. So I think probably most of the subscribers to my channel that watch an extended period are going to be the ones watching these videos, and because most of my videos are shorter, this is going to skew that way.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That's probably the case to some extent. But irregardless, it's interesting to look at. Yeah. You're at 91% male. Mine is 60% male.
It's funny because I feel like I get a lot of comments from females.
Well, the females talk when they watch, apparently.
I don't know.
So your demographic is a little...
I'm sure this is really thrilling for them.
for the age group, mine is 35 to 44 is my biggest audience. Because they have little kids who watch my older videos when I was train crashing around and all that stuff. But no, it's very telling about who's watching your channel and probably why. But I tell you what, man, if you have where do I have 108,000 right now? Mm-hmm. I mean, if I had just 50% of subscribers watching my videos, oh my gosh, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, that'd be absolutely fantastic.
Well, if I had 50% watching mine, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. People who watch your videos are way different. Wow, that was way different than mine. My audience apparently is awake and watching my videos early Sunday and Saturday mornings.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's when they're online, basically.
I wonder if it's, because it's people that it's late Saturday night because they're in Europe. So they're watching.
That's true. Only 30% are in the Americas.
They're drunk and they found your channel.
Hey, look at this. It's very cool. Woo! Look at this guy
and
go.
Then they pass out. So
look at the trains. Look at the trains. Oh, it crashed. You gotta check it out.
Look at us offending all of our few that watch.
Are you guys still watching?
Probably not.
That's okay.
They're not now.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to make this a boring analytics.
Well, you asked the question.
No, I was just curious about that because, a lot of YouTubers, it's kind of a YouTube 101, like and subscribe. Like my cousin makes fun of that. Right?
It's funny because when people talk about, as a joke, when I talk to people to kind of help break the ice, and they asked me about, you do a YouTube channel? I'm like, yeah, and if you haven't already, be sure to check it out and like and subscribe.
I've heard you
I
say
do that
that.
as a joke. It's fun. They all laugh like, it's funny. Yeah, that's what they all say. But you're right. I have never said it in a video, to my knowledge, anyway.
I think you might have you said it in this one.
You know what I've started?
I think you've said it.
You know what I've started doing? I've also started saying, let me know in the comment section below, because I actually do want to know your comments.
Yeah.
Because your comments are telling me what to tell the Lego group on these review videos, especially. I actually, when I'm doing my reviews or my reports, I'll pull up all your comments and I'll go through them all really quick just to make sure.
Yeah.
And you know what? Even if there's just 3 people, I'll say what those 3 people said.
Yeah.
It's like, they like this, they don't like that.
That's one thing that I would have to say is, so a couple things that are different for me after I started my YouTube channels versus before, when I would just watch, I'd watch your videos or, whatever out there. But once I actually started my channel, a couple of things I started, I used to not thumbs up much, and I used to not subscribe, and because it was like, well, I don't want to get hooked into a bunch of garbage, kind of like you were talking about a little bit. But I've noticed, it really does make a difference. I'm not begging anyone, but, for those people that I see their things and it's like, I like what they do, like, I want them to see they're getting some thumbs up or,
that's good.
And the comments are a big thing because
comments are a big thing,
that's, it's somewhat limiting,
Yeah.
And to that point, I will say we had an issue with the comments over the weekend. We can touch on that in a second. But no, it's a good way. I mean, I wish there was a better chat tool sometimes.
Yeah.
There's not a way to do a direct message to someone.
You can do a Discord server.
But that's not through YouTube, right?
No,
that's
it's a different platform.
You have to use something else. So, but irregardless, I've started doing that more. But we did have an issue because I messaged you on Saturday. So we have, and I should have pulled up the comment, we have a gentleman who is from Australia. He moved down to Cedar City, Utah.
down
which
south,
is in southern Utah.
Yeah.
And this weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, I was down in St. George. So it's 40 minutes. We were going to drive through there.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, I'd like to meet you guys. So I tried to put a comment in there saying, hey, we're going to be coming through tomorrow. Email me if you want to reach out. And the next day I looked and it wasn't posted. So I tried posting it again. Hey, we're going to come through. I know it's short notice. And I called him. I'm like, hey, is this blocking these? He's like, I don't see anything in the queue. So my wife
I looked
tried
at my
once
held
and
for
I
review
tried
comments.
twice.
There was a few held for review, and I looked at them like, none are from you, none are from Tanya.
So I don't know.
I just blacklisted them. I've decided to take this moment to tell you that I blacklisted you, so that's why.
Oh, that's what it is. Wow.
No, I have no idea what the heck
I don't
happened
know.
there.
It's super
but
strange.
you
Because
guys-
I've heard, I think Joey Brick Trains was talking about that he's seen that a time or two.
Really?
Where a comment
really
just
unusual.
disappears.
Really
I don't
unusual.
know what causes it. They were on my phone, and I think he mentioned that that's where he's seen it.
Have you blacklisted people before?
No.
Oh, I've got maybe a dozen or so people.
Oh, you do?
I've had to blacklist, yeah, because they are just mean, terrible, a lot of profanity. And I'm like, okay, I don't need this, man.
Yeah.
So
I fortunately am small enough. I haven't had that.
it's been a while since I've had to do that. I think YouTube has gotten better at just not even letting certain comments get through because you can put
I'm coming through Cedar City. Email me.
I think you can put no, definitely if those words are used, block it. But you can use certain words, racial slurs, a lot of profanity, things like that. You can put in there that if this is used, do not post it at all. I don't even want to review it. It's just automatically deleted. So there's things like that have helped, but it's not a perfect system. It never is.
Yeah.
But I don't know I still don't know what happened there, man.
So,
that
anyways,
sucks. Yeah.
I apologize, and I should have looked up. I should have looked up his name.
Should have looked up his name, yeah. But I guess if there was a more reliable system, you could have actually had a quick, cool meeting with a Lego fan from Australia while you were down south.
Well, I think it would have been cool.
I think it would have been cool too.
Because he had to sell everything to move here. He said,
Yeah,
he
all of
was
his
talking
Lego,
about wanting
yeah.
to get to know people in the community. So that's why I was like, oh,
He brought up a video of breaking news, and I'm in this exact same position.
I can't tell you how many hours I've looked at you at this position.
I'm sitting here, and you're up here like da 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 da, and I'm like,
Pretty much.
oh, I love it.
Anyway.
Anyway, good stuff. Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No, I think
These are good questions.
it.
Good questions, you guys, as always. A good variety of questions, I will add.
Oh, there's one other thing.
Oh,
I did
gosh.
think of. This was. Sorry, I don't mean to scare you.
Go on.
Jabo found something for us, and I think we need to show it. Remember in community commentary, we had, I think it was Joe Bowling had his daughter's picture of the Star Trek,
Yeah.
the Enterprise with the green hand.
Right.
And we were like, oh, that does look like it. It was an episode, and Jabo found the picture.
Yeah.
I'm going to show it here so you guys can see.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I thought it was funny. It does look really hokey. Just like we
Oh
thought
my
it
gosh,
did.
a super cheesy effect, absolutely. But that was an awesome one. Yeah, leave it up to Jabo to find that.
Yes.
There you go.
And I found the comment. So it was John Goodvine.
Okay.
So he is our Australian friend from Cedar City. So
There you go.
if you want to send us an email, I go down somewhat regularly to see my
Jason's
dad.
Bricks
So,
in 5 at
We'd love to meet you.
gmail.com.
and my
Absolutely.
wife's sister lives in Cedar City. So we actually stopped in Cedar anyway.
There you go.
So
Well, next time, hopefully the comments work.
Yep. Well, or now you can just send me an email. And
That's a little
then,
easier.
Then we can exchange
More
contact
reliable
and figure it out.
technology there.
Well, and that's exactly it. That was the thing I was realizing. There's not a great way to quickly. Well, if it doesn't go through, you definitely can't contact someone. So anyway,
Never heard from you.
yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. That's gonna do it for today's episode.
Thank goodness. Wow. What a
Thank you
long,
for the
fun
questions.
episode. Whew,
Thank you for watching.
I made it through another one.
Hopefully, you guys are
I'm in the
making
hot-
it through the
I'm in the
holiday
hot seat.
season.
That's right. Yeah, we're getting through December
You
already,
got your
guys.
Christmas list ready? Have you been a good boy? Is Santa gonna bring you any Lego? Do you ever get Lego for Christmas? My family won't buy it for me because they're like,
Oh no,
you get it
no one
already."
buys me Lego. I buy it for myself.
Well, then you don't get it for Christmas. You buy yourself something.
You know what? Hold on a second. When was the last time somebody bought me a Lego set for Christmas?
I think my wife gets more Lego than I do.
Hold on a second.
Seriously.
Hold on a second. No, I don't. I can't remember the last time I got a Lego set for Christmas that wasn't from me.
Well,
This might go back to my childhood.
so I can hear their collective sadness for you.
Gosh darn, I don't.
Poor Alex didn't.
You know
get
what?
a
I'll have to
Lego set.
research that. It might have been back when I was like 17 or 18 years old.
Well, I was gonna buy you something. It was on sale, but it was no by November. So sorry.
This guy. Well, that's Joe Biden. This guy. There you go, Earl. That was like what, 5 or 6 impressions there in the same video, right?
Something like that.
There you go. You never know what you're gonna get, and most of it you don't really want. But you got your questions answered in a very long-winded way, as usual. But at least you know what you're in for when you click on these videos every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Time.
And if you don't, you're the one that is a 30-second viewer. Like, what is this crap?
And what did I click on? Oh my goodness!
This
Blacklist.
must have been from when I was drunk and looking at those trades.
Honey, did you watch a show called Breaking News at 2 a.m.? What?
Breaking who? What?
Who's breaking what? All right, we gotta sign off. It's getting late. It's getting late in here, guys. At least it feels that way anyway. Yes. It's been pitch black. It gets pitch black at
It's getting
5:30
late.
in the afternoon.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning our time when this airs.
That's
It's
right.
late.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's bright. Anyway, okay. Well, great video, and as always, we would like to thank
Today's sponsor.
Are you incredibly wealthy and have mountains of expendable income? Are you in the middle of a midlife crisis and feel the need to blow a bunch of money on something ridiculous to make you feel young and relevant again? Then you need to come visit Tower Cars. At Tower Cars, we take a vertical approach to car buying that offers customers a unique purchasing experience. Choose from exotic, vintage, and muscle cars that can't be found anywhere else. Once your purchase is complete, we let you in on the secret of how we get these cars in and out of each floor. So what are you waiting for? Get your rich kisser over to Tower Cars and experience life as it was intended, in the fast lane. Tower Cars is not responsible for bad purchasing decisions and does not endorse buying these cars at these prices. Car buying does not solve midlife crisis and will not make you relevant. Only well-qualified buyers are allowed in our doors. All purchases final. OEC.